have been here 36 years, the 26th of last August.
Is that raising hogs all that time?
I moved the hogs in the day I moved in here. I worked from about 6:30 or 7 o'clock in the morning till about 6:30 or 7 o'clock in the evening. I get tired, but I enjoy it. When I'm tired, I rest. I recently told my son that there was only two things I really enjoyed. He said, "What's that?" I said, "Working and resting." And my son laughingly said, "Oh man, you've always been touched in the head."
Come on! Oh, baby! Come on! Come on, baby! Oh, baby! Come on! Come on, boys! Come on!
And my time is running out anyway. I once told some of the city hall representatives the best thing to do was to just leave me alone because I just had a few more years to go anyway.
Just wait on you to be gone, huh?
When you get to be 70 years old, you're on borrowed time then. I feel pretty much like I imagine that Naboth felt in the story in the Bible when King Ahab wanted to get rid of his little vineyard in the middle of his great estate. It's a case here, as it was then, of a little individual with his stewardship from God and serving as best he knew how the economy and the society of the country in which he lived at a task that he really enjoyed. At least King Ahab did offer much more money than the property was worth, and even offered the man a much larger ranch and a much more fertile land. When you take away from an old man his right to work at something that he has worked a lifetime in building it up, you all but take his life, even as King Ahab took Naboth's life. Well, I had no trouble with the city hall until they decided to build Ramada Inn up here. And it seems that the city hall considers a little man is not as important as a big man, that his rights are not as valid and as sacred to his property as the big investor's right to his property is. I have no objection to Ramada Inn. I don't care for it, but that's their land, and this is mine.
Well, tell me, will you fight it? Will you continue to appeal the case as long as you can?
I will take it to the Supreme Court, and if I am turned down there, I have reason to believe that my civil rights have been violated. I don't believe any man ever did his best work just for the money he made out of it. I believe that a man has to be dedicated to the work that he follows to truly do his best work. He has to be willing to take the bitter with the sweet and not become bitter. I think of myself here more or less as a sleeping dog.
How's that?
The great Greek philosopher Socrates once said, "Never awake a sleeping dog. He might bite you."